So if the next speaker is ready, so we could like go directly to the next speaker. So our next speaker is Kaladeo Petrananda, and the speaker will talk about curiosity of Indonesia teen astronomers. Are you there?
Yes, can you
Petrananda? Okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
Ah.
Well,
Hello. So can you share your screen, and then the floor is yours. Welcome to GHOU 2022 conference.
okay, thank you.
I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Sorry.
Yes, Kaladeo Petrananda.
Good.
Okay, so good evening, sir and madam. Thank you for having me here in GHOU in GHOU. So first of all, let me introduce myself. So my name is Kaladeo Petrananda, or you can call me Petra, just Petra. Okay. So I'm 15 years old. I live in Jogja, in Indonesia, especially in Java Island. So today I want to talk about the curiosity of kids and teens astronomers in Indonesia. I mean kids and teens in Indonesia about astronomy. So I started to like about astronomy since I'm 13 years old, after I visited some astronomy places in Australia. And I feel very lucky and of course very happy to feel that experience, that I want to learn more about astronomy and of course share my experience to my friends in Indonesia. So after I come back from Australia to Indonesia, I searched for an astronomy club in Indonesia, but I found none of them that accommodate kids. So all of the astronomy clubs is full of adults, and usually they just talk about telescope. For example, how to use telescope, or the inside of telescope, the inner of telescope. But I want to learn more about the space itself, not just the telescope. So then I thought, how if I made an astronomy club from myself, and then invite my other friends to join it and learn astronomy together. So I finally found my first club, astronomy club, and invite my friends to learn together about astronomy. And I named my club Alphadio Astronomy Club. So I founded this club, my club, on 19 March 2020, and that is coincide with my 13th birthday. So Alphadio itself means God is the first, while the logo of the AAC itself is inspired from Alpha symbol. So it is a constellation that form Alpha, not not number 4. So now the astronomy clubs has 20 members from kids and teens. The youngest member is still, I think it's still elementary school now. It's still 7 years old. So it is very, very young, younger than me. So in this Alphadio Astronomy Club, our activity is do weekly exciting talks, and we also used to help astronomy public quiz, and we also had published 2 e-magazine or electronic magazine. So this e-magazine is created from all of Alphadio Astronomy Club's member. Well, for the astronomy quizzes, astronomy contest. We also had invited an official person from LAPAN to join it. And for your information, LAPAN is a national agency from Indonesia that focuses on space and astronomy. Now, AH's routine is do weekly exciting talks, or in Indonesia is BIRU, abbreviated from Bincang Seru, or in English is exciting talks, exciting discussion. And BIRU itself is divided into 3 categories, that is celestial objects, space technology, and ethnoastronomy, or astronomy that is related to culture. So in this exciting talks or BIRU, we just member and the public itself discuss a lot about astronomy. So in these 2 years, from 2020 until now, there are 89 BIRU, and in this BIRU, I usually share about a topic about astronomy, and then me, just member and the public, then discuss it. Or sometimes there's a member, an just member who wants to share about what he likes about astronomy itself. So through this BIRU, I want to trigger their curiosity, these kids and teenagers' curiosity about astronomy. And it works. So there are many questions that they ask about astronomy, whether it is a logic question or a silly question, or maybe a very, very silly question. Well, it is I rather do that because they're still kids, so it is okay if they still ask a silly question like that. This is still okay. So several questions that they ask, for example, is this. This is a question from one of our just member. If a nuclear launch into space, will it explode and destroy the solar system? Yeah, this is a kid's question, of course, and we know that it is very, very impossible. Well, I know why he asked that, because nuclear is very strong, that it can destroy many things. Maybe he thought that if the nuclear is launched into space, and then it can destroy the whole solar system. Well, of course, it cannot. Of course, this is impossible. And the other silly question is, can Earth swallow the sun? Well, when I asked him why he asked this, he thought that if Earth is as big as the sun or bigger, can it swallow the sun? Well, of course, it cannot. We know that, except if it collide and then destroy, maybe it is more logical. And the third question is this: can or cloud create rain? So I know why he asked this artist member, because the cloud word, because cloud create rain, right? So he thought that how did or cloud can create rain too? Well, of course, it is impossible to, because cloud in here, it is not a real cloud. It is just a nickname. This is a nickname, or yes, a nickname. Our cloud itself is a region outside the Kuiper belt that is full of trans-Neptunian objects. So the next question is more logical, like, does the universe have a border? Well, if this question, in my opinion, once time again, the universe have a border, but the border itself is expanding because the dark energy. So I can answer that the universe have a border that doesn't have a limit. Until now, that is my opinion, but of course I don't know whether it is true or not. And of course, this is a common question: can we live on other planet? Until now, of course, we cannot. But maybe in the future, where the technology are more advanced, we can live maybe on Mars, or maybe in, well, I don't know where, maybe in the moon. Okay, and the next question is, can we launch spacecraft from space? So this picture is not from Google. This is made from one of just member itself. So he likes to design like robots or something like this. Like to design like that. So he made this this thing. So he imagined that this thing is a launch pad that fly in space, where the launch pad itself is used for spacecraft or space shuttle to launch. So the name is Astro Rider. So this is a very clever clever imagination that I never imagined. So not all of kids' imagination is ridiculous, but sometimes also useful. And I think this is very useful for space technology in the future. And I hope this can be real when, in the future. And okay, this is a fantasy question. Can we change the shape of the planets? Well, there's an artist member again that asks this. Maybe for example, like round planets to donut shaped planet like this. Well, for this is for us it's a ridiculous question, but for this it is well, maybe a funny question. Well, of course we cannot, but well, this is a fantasy question, so it's okay, I think. And the next question is very, very common that honestly, I'm very bored of this question. Are aliens real? Well, actually, in the past I used to, I also ask this question too. Are aliens real? But well, I'm still not sure about that, of course. But this question is, of course, commonly discussed in astronomy, or also in side of astronomy. And there are many other questions, but this is the last question that I can share. Are wormhole exist? Well, because there are several movies that show about wormhole, where we can travel to another place instantly, to another place, from another place, which is an interesting topics. So this questions is appeared from Biru or Exciting Talks, and back to Biru again, or the Exciting Talks again. From the 89 topics from Biru, I compiled 12 topics into a printed book named Astronomy Kaleidoscope. So this is my first book, first printed book. Is here there's my name, Kaladio Prananda. So the full title is Astronomy Kaleidoscope, 12 Wonderful Stories of Earth Sky. And I have already sold it. So before I end my sharing, I want to give some message. So in this day, there are few people who are interested in astronomy. Actually, they are interested in astronomy, especially kids and teens, but they don't get the proper facilities. For example, school cannot facilitate them because there are no astronomy subject in school. Well, if they want to join an astronomy club, the club itself is full of adults, which their language is too technical, that is hard to difficult. Yes, uh, this is very important, I think. So I made this AAC, Apa Astronomy Club, to embrace their curiosity. I try to answer their curiosity so they are more interested in astronomy. And in AAC itself, no, not all people can join it. Only kids and teens. Adults cannot join it. But Apa Astronomy Club itself needs more tutors to help us, including me, to develop our knowledge because I'm still a 15 years old teenagers where my knowledge of astronomy is still beginner, still a beginner. So we still need help from other person that have more knowledge about astronomy. Okay, I think that's all that I can share. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you, Petra. Wonderful work that you're doing at your age. It's really amazing your achievements and so on. So I congratulate you for all of these achievements.
Yes, thank you.
I'll open the floor for comments, questions. Yes, Rosa.
I just wanted to say, to congratulate Petra. I think the work is amazing, fabulous. And I do hope that somehow you manage to infect other students in your region and in your country, and maybe in other countries by participating in events like this, to do the same as you're doing, because this is so important. I mean, if we can have students sharing their passion and empowering other students to do the same and feel the confidence that this is possible, this is an amazing achievement. So congratulations and thank you for your effort, and hope you keep strong and keep sharing and joining us in our events and letting us know how can we help you go further.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions, comments?
We have a comment on Facebook from Alex Hon saying, congratulations, Petra, on your efforts creating a more wide interest astronomy club for young people.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and it's amazing those questions. So this shows actually the imaginations of kids, and how do you deal with this if you don't have an answer? So you just look into for the answers on Google, or how do you approach? How do you bring answers to kids?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, sir?
Yeah, so you shared with us some of the questions by members of your club of kids, and I'm just asking, how do you deal with these questions? How do you answer them?
Oh, okay. So,
where do you find answers to this?
Oh, okay. So of course, okay. Also, of course, I learned a lot from Google. So I searched a lot of information from Google before I share it to my friends. So I learned a lot. And if I sometimes cannot answer a questions, then we discuss it. What our logic said, For example, like there are many people that ask me, what do you think? Are aliens real or not? Well, sometimes I said yes, sometimes I said no too. So because I cannot answer it, I discuss it with them. What do they think? So we discuss it. If I cannot answer it, I try to discuss it with them until I found the correct answer. I think that's my answer.
That's good.
Sorry?
Yeah. Thank you, Petra. Any questions, comments from the audience? Yes, Maria, please.
So, hello, Petra. You do a very
Hello.
nice work, as everybody has said.
Thank you, ma'am.
Would like to know if you have a room where you join with your colleagues to have that club, or if it's an online club. Where is your club? It's at school. I'm very interested in that.
Oh, so actually, I found this club ma'am at just before the COVID pandemic. So I cannot meet them face by face. So this is an online
Okay.
meeting until now. So because there are my members, my access member is separated in many places. For example, I'm in Java Island. There's a member from Kalimantan Island, which is very far, that is separated by sea. So we cannot meet.
Okay.
I think that's all, ma'am.
Thank you, Petra. Any other
Yes.
questions from the audience on Facebook? Yeah, let me ask you a question about your book. So you said that you published a book. Is it
Yeah.
in what language?
Yes,
Indonesian?
of course, in Indonesian, in my language.
Yeah. How many pages?
How many pages? Wait a minute. I think about 70 pages. 70 until 80 pages.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, Toshihiro, you have something to say to Petra?
Okay. Petra, you are living in Kalimantan Island, right?
Can you repeat, sir?
You are living in Kalimantan Island.
Oh, I'm living in Java Island. My
Java Island.
friends, that is in Kalimantan, my friends.
I see. Okay, so I have a hint to the well understanding for the Indonesian kids. So as possibly you know, there is the elevator from the Earth's surface to the geostationary orbit.
Okay.
You know, that is just the geostationary orbit is the same rotating rate at one around a day. So it looks the same direction from the Earth, any position. And if you put cable from that satellite, it's just stay on the same position. And in principle, that is did by on the equator.
Okay.
So the Indonesia has the equator in your country, so that it might be a good hint to the higher kids. So the how to reach the space without rocket. and the Kalimantan Island has a high. Also, the Sumatra Island has high mountains.
Okay.
So possibly that is a good site to actually build such kind of space elevator.
Oh, okay.
So please
Okay.
That's a
think
project
about
for your
that is
future
attractive
generation.
for your kids or not. You can understand the concept.
Pretty much, sir.
Okay, then you can find many literature on the website
Oh, yes, sir.
about that such kind of the mega structure from the Earth to space.
Structure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gigantic structure.
gigantic structure.
Yeah, it's from the Earth. It looks like the 36,000 kilometer height tower.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
It's I think it is attractive for your country kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Possibly
Okay.
your kids can build that
Oh, yes.
from Indonesia to space.
Why not?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I hope so.
Okay, that is only the hint.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
to
Very much.
share. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
We still have 5 minutes. If there are any comments, suggestions to Petra to engage his fellows in the club. Okay, if not, if the next speaker is ready, so we could actually go to next speaker.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Petra. Thank you very much, and wish you good continuation and good luck in your projects. And
Yes.
keep participating in GHOU conference, so we see your advances and your achievements.
Yes.
We were pleased to have you, Petra.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much. Yeah.